This video is sponsored by LaCroix. What was this? Passion fruit. LaCroix. Passion fruit. Drink. LaCroix passion fruit. Check it at your local stores. It'll probably be there. LaCroix passion fruit. Passion fruit. Greetings, whoever this may concern. Christian Aguilar here, back with another episode review for Loki Season 1, Episode 4. It came out today, Wednesday. Hopefully I can get this up by today, Wednesday. But yeah, right off the bat, I normally don't do this, but right off the bat, I'm going to give this episode a rating, because from here on out, I'm going to be talking everything I liked, because there's hardly anything I disliked in here. And just like the first 3 episodes, hardly anything I disliked. So I'll be talking about everything I liked, and that includes spoilers and everything. So right now, it's a 5 Skarsgårds out of 5 Skarsgårds. The whole damn family's here watching this episode because it's really damn good. I mean, it's really, really good. Right off the bat, I mean, like when it starts, I was geeking out a little bit when I saw the Asgardian palace, you know, the main palace in Asgard. It's just like, it just screams that, hey, we're in Asgard now. When I saw Asgard, I thought maybe we were going to get something with Ragnarok. Maybe that's like another apocalypse that they travel to. But no, it was Sylvie's backstory. It was how she got to the TVA in the first place. And it's kind of a surprise to figure out that she was just a kid when they arrested her. Why they arrested her, we never figure that out. I'm pretty sure we will towards the end of the season, but as of right now, Ravana, the TVA agent, she told her like, oh, I forgot why we went to go and get you, you know. I think she just said just to mess with her, but it's so fucked up to know that they took her from a very young age for a reason that she doesn't even know. It's like she was just sitting there playing with her toys, and then boom, they pop up, says there's the variant, and then they just take her under arrest. It just catapults you right into the episode, so I really admire that. Another great part is when they were both Sylvie and Loki were both sitting in the purple planet Lament 1 from the previous episode 3, which I think is still my favorite. I don't know why, but episode 3 was just like well paced in a way. Like I just loved episode 3. Episode 3 was really cool. They're on the same planet as the last episode because they never got off, as you guys know from the ending. It blew up, the second shuttle. So I love how it starts off with them at the other planet, and then they kind of like embrace each other, you know. They fall in love with each other. It's hilarious and it's sweet at the same time, you know. It's like from this past episode and this episode, we really got to know and got to love these two characters, you know. Loki's been loved for a while now, you know, ever since 2012 and even before in the first Thor movie. He's had his run of popularity. He still is popular right now. He's a beloved character. And so with the addition of Sylvie, they had to play catch up, and I think they played it really well because she's a character that a lot of people like, you know, and they work well off each other. So to see these two that we know are one and the same, and they share the same problems, it feels kind of sweet that these two lonely people that are destined for loneliness find each other and they find solace within one another. And that is the sweet side of it, but the hilarious side of it is the narcissism side of it. When you step back and say, wait a minute, these are actually two of the same people, you know. It's like Sylvie's another version of Loki. It's not like she's a whole different person on her own, which it kind of comes off as like that, you know. She's a whole different person of her own, but in reality, bare bones, she just is another version of yourself, you know? That's just like, imagine falling in love with a female or male version of yourself, the opposite sex of yourself. And so that is the funny part of it. That's the hilarious part of it. But I love how they like intertwine both sweet and funny with it. It's a good mixture. There's people that probably find it a little weird, but I found it hilarious and sweet. And I thought that was really, really cool. And I saw a theory on Instagram. Let me see if I can pull it up right here, because I think I took a screenshot of it. I saw a theory on Instagram. Here it is. In the comment section, after I saw the episode, I went to Instagram to see what was happening. And this, I don't know if you can see it that well, but I'll pop it up on the screen right there. So this comment is from this user, Elizer92M. I don't know this person, you know, I just saw this random comment underneath a Loki post, and literally I read it says, hey, I have a theory. The branch didn't appear because Loki and Sylvie were falling in love, but because they were about to die. Now you see, in the episode, it makes you think like, oh, because Loki and Sylvie are falling in love and they find that attraction with each other, that's the reason why this branch just starts going crazy off the main timeline, off the sacred timeline. So maybe it's because, oh, these two aren't supposed to be falling in love. These two are not even supposed to be even meeting. So they think that like that's like the main reason why the branching timeline exists. However, I do love this theory. Let me continue it. So it does not because they were falling in love, but because they were about to die, and they're not supposed to die yet. They still have a glorious purpose to fulfill in the sacred timeline. Judging by how fast the branch was growing, I believe they must be really important to the fate of the universe. Now that theory right there is so damn good. It's solid. It's simple and it's solid because, yeah, sure, them falling in love wasn't always planned. However, the rapid rate that timeline was growing was the rapid rate of the destruction coming their way. So it fits perfectly. It fits 100%. And I kind of hope that is the case. Maybe this is a little random bot user from Marvel themselves kind of giving little tidbits here and there. I don't know. That's probably too far of a fetch. Way too far of a fetch. But I do like that idea that they still have purpose. That overall their adventure is not over yet. Obviously, this is episode 4. And as we see towards the end, I don't want to jump ahead a little bit, but as we see towards the end of this episode, Loki gets pruned, right? He gets zapped and he starts fading from existence until the mid-credit scene where we see him wake up in another place with other variants of himself. They are truly getting into the wacky side of the comics, and I just adore it. Just 100% adore it. I honestly thought, my naive self thought Sylvie was the only other version of Loki that they were going to bring out, Lady Loki. But then they bring out 3 others that just look wacky as hell. I never really got into the whole multiple Lokis in the comics, but there's an alligator that has horns like Loki. It's just adorable, hilarious. Just, oh my god, I cannot wait for the next episode because I know they're going to pick it up from there. I also want to mention I love the return of Lady Sif from the Thor movies. I thought that was a hilarious way to bring her character back in that purgatory like time loop that Loki was stuck in. After they helped him and Sylvie escaped the planet that they were on that was going to get destroyed. After they help them, they incarcerate them, and he's put into that little time cell, and that's kind of like a purgatory. So I thought that was really hilarious that they just decided to play that one loop over and over again. That was her cameo, so I thought that was really cool. And I also love the moment when Sylvie reveals to that one time hunter that she once had a life, because when she was enchanted, she saw a memory that she did not know even existed. So she thought it was like an illusion played by Sylvie, and she wanted to know what was up. You know, is it really an illusion or is it an actual memory? And Sylvie told her, I can't create memories, so that shit's all you, man. So I love that moment where she starts crying. You know, she was like, I was happy and I remember a life before this, and she ends up helping her out in the end. And I love when the Loki and Sylvie are taken to the timekeepers. That whole scene was pretty freaking cool because it gave us a little taste of the powers above, you know, so-called. Like, I'm talking about like the Watchers, and maybe I think there's like an entity called the One Above All, which is like their god in the Marvel universe. So it's like, it gave me those vibes of like the all-seeing eternal beings in the Marvel universe. And I found it hilarious, of course, when Sylvie beheads one of them, and to figure out that they're animatronics. That was pretty crazy and pretty funny at the same time. And of course, sadly, our boy Owen Wilson, the Wow Man, I think he bit the dust, man, because one, he's not a demigod like Loki, so I don't think he has the capability of going to another place. You know, I feel like the other versions of Loki's probably brought our main Loki, Tom Hiddleston's Loki, to their universe or whatever they're at, or whatever dimension, right? But I think for Owen Wilson, who knows, there's still a possibility because Loki survived it, but I think Owen Wilson is actually like, I think he died in this one. I think he bit the dust, because without it, Loki, it's kind of like Loki's taken up like an Avenge type thing. He's becoming something of like an Avenger if they keep Owen Wilson dead, which I would think is very hilarious if they go this route. Loki is now trying to avenge like Owen Wilson's death. Like, he's trying to avenge him becoming non-existent, you know. I think that it would be like really smart and really hilarious for them to have Loki like avenge someone, because they were going to form that friendship, that bond was there, you know, after he believed him. So it was going to be pretty cool to see them like tackle the timekeepers together. You know, I thought it was going to be like a trio thing with the 2 Lokis and then Owen Wilson. But no, Owen Wilson had to bite the dust, man. And I was pretty shocked by that. I didn't think that was going to come, honestly, from my perspective. Maybe you caught it. Good for you if you did. So it's going to be very interesting to see where this show leads to. I'm all for it, man. I'm strapped in. Let's go, man. So yes, that is it for today. Thank you so much for reaching the end of this video. It means so much to me. Like, share, subscribe. That would also mean so much to me. What did you think of episode 4 of Loki? Have you reached this far? If you're a Marvel fan, I feel like you are. You are this far already. Let me know what you think of it. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you think I'm being too damn generous to this show? Do you think that I need to start like really like trying to find something that that's really bad about this? Because personally, I can't find anything. Personally, I've been giving it 5 out of 5s, you know, all 5 Skarsgårds. I mean, to me, it fits, man. It holds up, you know. It's really good. I'm really curious to see where it goes next. Oh, and by the way, I have 2 reaction videos coming for, I think, Clifford and then the Sopranos prequel movie. So stay tuned for those reactions. So yes, again, that is it for today. Like, share, subscribe. Hope you're all well and safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.